Happy birthday, city manager. Hope you had a great one. I want to congratulate Walt Gill and his entire lineman team. They did a fantastic job for us, but they do a great job all the time just for the city of Lake Worth. 2 trophies, that's pretty fantastic. At the last meeting, Commissioner Hardy said he had toured our RO plant, and he mentioned how impressed he was with it. I had toured it at one time also, and it certainly is an impressive facility. And it makes you so proud to know that we have that here in Lake Worth, and we have the best water around. And the decision at the time to go with the reverse osmosis plant was a great one, so I'm happy about that. If you get a chance, and it was brought up tonight about the ECR, also had toured that several years ago, the East Central Regional Water Reclamation Facility out in West Palm Beach. And at that time, it was in January 2011. The Vice Mayor was there, Commissioner McBoy was there, and Joanne Golden was there, and I think we had another citizen that was there. It was the most impressive tour I have ever seen in my life. You don't think about wastewater, you don't think about anything like that. You know, you go in, you flush your toilet, voila, you're out of there, and that's the end of it. You don't think about it. You should see that. It is so fabulous. Don't miss it if you can go on that tour. So that's about it. I did want to mention briefly about the demonstration that, yesterday. I was pretty disappointed about that. People demonstrating against our laws and against our country. It just showed to me such a lack of respect for our country and the laws, and going around with communist flags and this and that. It just honestly, I find that really disheartening. So I'd like people just to be a little more respectful, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Dustin Zacks, followed by Joseph Torres.
Hi. Okay, so to briefly recap chapter 1 from a couple of weeks ago, some folks said I talked too fast. We asked for a public records request to see when and if you guys met with anybody considered in reports during the long period in which we knew the dispensary issue was coming. Bornstein and Maxwell said they did not meet with anybody because it wasn't necessary to discuss the issue. Public records that actually came back in paper form showed that Bornstein personally asked for a meeting with Maxwell and Forsythia in December of last year, which was after the election. So the title of chapter 1, which was 2 weeks ago, is not only did we fail to timely plan for this issue, we can't really even get our story straight on whether we did plan for the issue or not. This is chapter 2, and that's what I'll have to say till tomorrow night at Planning and Zoning. Everybody's invited. Our national award-winning city planning staff has confirmed if the existing dispensaries that are about to come in have been placed in locales that will be allowed under state regs, which we should assume is the case. They have pretty good lawyers, including some Greenberg Traore guys. So the 2 that are coming in, if they're in locations that are deemed okay by the state, we, Lake Worth, will be unable to zone them out under local regulations because we didn't have them in place before the election. So when people in this chamber use a spooky voice and say, oh no, a dispensary is going to come in right across from City Hall, if you don't like that, blame the incumbents who didn't plan for this issue and have either a moratorium or regulations in place. If you think there's a better place in the city than Lake Avenue for a dispensary, again, the moral of the story is we didn't plan for it. And in 20 years, the reason it's called the never-ending story, the same way I wondered when I moved to town how there are crematoria on the Dixie Highway on the main business corridor, right, when you roll into town, welcome to Lake Worth. In 20 years, I have a feeling people are going to wonder how did a dispensary basically appear to be, City Hall annex. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you. Joseph Torres.
I live at 512 North H Street. I am here to discuss 509 North H Street. Since 1974, this has been a problem home. It's been a nuisance to the community. It started as a boathouse. I went to the city code and had them remove the boat. And of course, the owner started building a home at his carport. The house in front is condemned. I'm sitting here now since he's been under your fining or whatever situation that he has to go through for his citations. This property has been nothing but a stash house since I've been in my home for 3.7 years. Only people come, go in the middle of the night, all times of day, and so forth, all kind of activities that just come and go. When somebody did stay there for a couple of months as he was building, there were Russian or Swedish, it was like mobsters coming, pulling in fancy cars in the middle of the night, and they doing different stuff, backing out with the lights out because they don't want to see me to see their tags while I stand on my porch looking at all the stuff that's going on here. And they were part of the car dealership back here. But my thing is, right now there's trash piled up there. The cans are piled up for 6 months. The code enforcement, he came by today. I pointed right at it as he went that way and as he came back. Both ways I pointed so he could see. Of course, Nick's not interested in dealing with it because, of course, as everything else, they have a lot on their plate and they don't have enough staffing to deal with the issue that's going on. But I should not have to sit in my home and look out my window at all this trash, the owner sweeping his leaves into the street, all this ongoing issue, and of course, it still sits there as a storage facility. It's unacceptable.
Mike, are there any more cards? Seeing there are none,